All right, what's going on, guys? It's Luke here. Today we're going to be going over the Lucid Flex accounts. We're going to be keeping this prop firm series up and basically just talking about every single prop firm accounts that I recommend, kind of just going over the rules and stuff like that and how to approach getting payouts with them. So today we're going to be doing the Lucid Flex accounts. I trade the 50Ks personally. So we're going to go through the rules one by one to make you guys kind of better understand them, because I know a lot of people are a little bit confused with some of the rules on some of these prop firms. And then I'm going to talk to you guys about how I personally and would recommend to approach getting payouts with each specific prop firm and account. So today we're just specifically going over the Lucid Flex accounts. Those are the only ones I've traded. I haven't traded the pros. I think direct, I would never use direct personally. Those are just like instants, but like I don't use those. So Lucid Pros, I really am not like an expert with those ones either. So I just use the Lucid Flex. Those are the pretty standard ones. So we're going to run through everything right now. So you basically get 2 uses of 50% unless this is over when I drop this video. And then you get like 5 uses of 40%. So if I go to, let me see if I can show you guys what the price would be for 40% right now, because it doesn't show you accurately right there. Let me just see really quick. If I just type in the code, because let me just see. Okay, so 40% is it's going to be $78, and then with 50% it's obviously a little bit more. So regardless, you're getting these on discount, and the 40% off sale I believe is till like mid-May, so you got lots of time. So today we're going to go over the 50Ks. I personally would recommend either the 50Ks or the 150s. Now obviously 50s are pretty standard. I just trade the 50s, but I know a lot of you guys, if you guys want to up the capital and you want more drawdown, I would go to the 150s, because the 100Ks usually don't make sense on every prop firm. So you just go with the 50s or the 150s. So today we're just going to look at the 50s. That's personally what I trade again. Okay, so right now on sale for 40% off, whatever it just was, I think it was $78 USD, and then with 50% off is a little bit cheaper than that. I think it's like 65, something like that. Or whatever it is, $70, I don't know. But anyway, these are the 50Ks. They're dirt cheap, no activation fee. So I'm going to run through everything one at a time here. Okay, so we have an $85 reset fee. Okay, it's pretty standard, a little bit cheaper, whatever. Then you go $3,000 profit target, $2,000 max loss limit, which is standard end of day drawdown, which we like. We don't mess with intraday trailing drawdown. Daily loss limit, none. Okay, this is perfect. Why? Because daily loss limits can be good and they can be bad. It really depends on who you are. If you're an advanced trader and you know what you're doing, you don't want a daily loss limit. If you're a beginner, you probably want one, right? So it's all going to depend on who's looking at this account. I think a daily loss limit is fine for a beginner because it's going to stop you from crashing and blowing the account in one day. But if you're advanced, you can't really do anything with that. So this is perfect. No daily loss limit. For me, I like this, but again, no daily loss limit. Consistency, 50% on the eval, so you have to take 2 days to pass, which is pretty standard on eval. So you can make 1,500 one day, 1,500 the next day, and then you're passed. Again, you can do the method where you trade New York AM, make 1,500, then trade Asia, and technically it's 2 separate days. So you can basically technically 1 day pass, but regardless, 50% consistency, you need to take at least 2 days to pass, right? From there, what do we see? We have no activation fee. So whatever you're paying up front, that's all you're paying. Again, no daily loss limit, no consistency on funded. I'm going to get into that in a sec though. So funded rules, okay? $2,000 max loss limit, no daily loss limit, no consistency. This is why people say it's like Topstep. It's the exact same thing. No consistency on funded, no daily loss limit, trade up to 4 minis, okay? 5 days, $150. You have the scaling plan, as you can see right here. As you get in profit, you're able to scale up to 4 minis, but regardless, it doesn't really matter. But this is why I love these accounts. No daily loss limit, no consistency, no news rules, okay? You don't have to worry about news. You don't have to worry about closing trades 2 minutes before, 2 minutes after news. You don't have to worry about meeting a consistency after you've hit your winning days. You can just trade freely and do whatever the fuck you want, okay? And then just get your payout. Okay, so again, no activation fee, no daily loss limit, no consistency on funded, and then you take 5 payouts and then you would go to live, right? Okay, so now for the platforms, you have the choice now. So it really depends what platform that you want to use. So you can use Tradeovate. I personally just use Tradeovate for these ones because that's what I started with before they had TradeC. So I just keep it on Tradeovate. But if you guys do like a platform like Project X, you can use TradeC. I know people personally that use TradeC and they haven't had any issues, but I have seen people saying they're getting late fills on their on their entries. So if you are a little bit scared of that and you already used to Tradeovate, just stick with Tradeovate. Either or, you're going to be fine. The thing with that, I think the data feed comes from Rhythmic, obviously. So some people say it's delayed, but it is what it is. Who cares? If you want an easy platform, you can drag your TP and your stop loss. Use that. If you know what you're doing on Tradeovate, which I'm sure a lot of you guys do, just use Tradeovate. It's really up to you. But yeah, so these accounts, like I said, are super similar to Topstep, which is why I personally love them. I don't have to worry about consistency on funded. I don't have to worry about trading in the news. I don't have to worry about pretty much anything. I can a daily loss limit stopping me out. I can just literally trade. I can trade up, hit my max payout, whatever, boom. I can hit my max payout in one day. If you think about it, if I hit a 4K profit in one day, I'm literally set. I scrape my winning days and then I'm just chilling from there, right? So how does it work? $2,000 max payout per account. So if you have 5 accounts, you can take a 10K max payout basically. So how do you do that? Obviously, after 5 winning days, you're eligible to request 50%, which is standard. Pretty much every prop firm, same thing. You don't have to build any set buffer like you do with Apex. But so what you would want to do if you want a max payout is you need your buffer to be $4,000. So you need to be $4,000 in profit. You request half of that. So $2,000, which is your max payout, $2,000 across all 5 accounts. So there's a 10K payout. Then you just repeat that, right? So going over here, how do I personally recommend trading them? That's exactly what I said. I just pretty much went over it. The method, in my opinion, is to stack 5 accounts of these 50Ks. Again, they're super cheap. If you get them on sale, you're not even paying an activation fee. So if you're passing, you're probably going to fail some evals in the meantime. But let's just say, for example, you pass 5 out of, I don't know. Let's just say if you pass the 5, you're paying around $80 US each. You're paying like $400 USD for those 5 accounts, roughly, whatever. And you have the potential to just off of one max payout hit 10K. So it's a pretty good risk to reward if you think about it like that. And if you're getting multiple max payouts or just multiple payouts in general, you're making that all back, right? So how do you go approach this? Basically, what you can do, like I said, you build each account to a $4,000 buffer, and buffer just means like give it room. So like you build it $4,000 in profit, take a $2,000 profit on each account, which again, $2,000 times 5 accounts is 10K. And then you just repeat it from there. So you just repeat it on payout 2, payout 3, payout 4, payout 5, whatever, right? So, and then you go to live. So that's the method for these accounts, in my opinion. Again, there's 2 different ways that you can trade these type of accounts that have no consistency. What you can do is you can kind of just trade them consistently and go for, base hits. You go for a $500 win this day, you go for a $700 win this day, maybe you take a $500 loss, you take another 5, and you build slowly throughout the month, and you build slowly up to that 4K buffer. But what a lot of people do, they wait for that A+ setup and they risk like half the drawdown. So say they're risking 1K, they hit like a 1 to 3, you're already up 3K on the account. You hit you hit your winning days, and now you're sitting around that $4,000 profit. And then you can, so it's really up to you which way you want to approach it. Again, as a beginner, I always recommend taking the base hits, building up slowly. But if you're somebody who's advanced and you know what you're doing, you know what setups you're looking for, you can just honestly double down on the risk and just hammer out an A+ setup. You could pretty much build your buffer in like 1 to 2 trades and then just scrape the winning days, and then you're set from there. So anyway, this is the method that I would recommend. Obviously, build the accounts up slowly to a 4K buffer or whichever way you prefer. Take the payouts on each account and then just keep repeating. Again, 2K max payout per account, and these are the Lucid Flex accounts. So obviously on the 150s, I'm not going over them really, but you just know you have more drawdown, more profit target, and they're just more expensive, right? So anyway, that's it for me, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Go through another account soon. These are great accounts, though. Again, if you don't want to trade with Topstep, these are pretty much the next closest thing. But anyway, that's it for me, guys. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.